for 3.5 years. I did 90% of the runs with him. Learn the nick. Okay, idea. ID6, thank you very much for your follow, man. Your name goes up on the stream right now. If you're just joining, I'm waiting for a respawn here in the Worlds of Draenor beta. I'm level 91 Elemental Shaman. I play as Resto in dungeons whenever I can. I'm just waiting on a friend of mine to log in so we can do some dungeons together. It appears that the dungeons are quite difficult and completely overtuned. So yeah, hello again. Hello Nicola, thank you for stopping by again. So Tran, the story I was telling you about. So 3.5 years he goes for the binding, for the second binding from Baron, right? And just as he gets it, the next week I get one of those. The week after that, because I needed to farm a bit more reputation on my Shaman or something like that, because he didn't play it in Classic. The next week I get one of the bindings, the second week I get the one from Baron. So he spends 3.5 years farming the Thunder Fury, and I get it within 2 weeks after he gets it. But he was a great PvPer. He was Gladiator 1 or 2 seasons, I'm not so sure. Kurov, hello man, welcome back, thank you for joining us. Let's talk lore. Oh, this is one of probably my baddest suits. I am just so terrible at lore. Like, I know stuff, but you probably know a lot more than me, so you should probably be sitting here and talking about that instead of me. But it appears that a lot of the lore is being changed in this expansion. That's for sure. A lot of stuff is being changed. A lot of stuff is going nuts. Just checking some stuff out, guys. I'm very sorry that I'm sort of distracted here. It seems that this is not respawning, so can you guys like tell me when it's up? Seems it is a bit long though. Forty people watching. Oh my god, guys, welcome everybody, thank you so much for being here. Let's talk about lore. Okay, poor Esper, he was a good healer and PvPer. Yeah, he was awesome, and he's coming back in excess for Worlds of Draenor. So that's gonna be great. That's RNG for you, and yeah, that is the definition of RNG. Like 3.5 years for one binding, and then I get the next 2 weeks I get both of the bindings on a character. I can't even use them. Okay. The mob is back. We're back on track, guys. Back on track. Worlds of Draenor is basically another dimension, so it won't influence event in the present day Azeroth. Okay, that is true. That is definitely true. It's not a dimension, it's a different timeline. That is also true. You were close. Close enough. Everything that has to do with the drakes in... Was it Silutus, that zone? No, Silutus was where AQ40 was. That other desert on the other side of that. Warcraft lore. Ner'zhul strangled Arthas' soul with Frostmourne. I don't think he strangled it. I think that they're both living inside of the head of the Lich King. So it's basically a duplicitous somebody that is... How do you call that? That psychological... thing, schizophrenic, maybe, but maybe he's not schizophrenic because he hasn't developed it. It's sort of like he inherited it in some way. I don't know. It's just crazy stuff going on. Amazon owns Twitch. Yes, Amazon owns Twitch, and that happening is probably one of the best things that could happen to Twitch, because if Google bought Twitch. Here's the thing, if Google bought Twitch, then Google would have both video on demand covered and live streaming covered. And that would be very bad for the end game users, because there won't be any competition. Like, for example, if this happened before Twitch, like when it was owned TV and stuff like that, there was all these services that were super successful, then sure, but right now there's only Twitch for live streaming that is this successful. There's a lot of other platforms, of course. But the thing about Amazon as a company is that they're well known for just buying something and then letting it work itself out and just sort of, you know, developing its own thing and not really fiddling with what they're doing or not. So that is the case, and this is why it's good that Twitch got bought of Amazon and not from YouTube, from Google, because competition is always great and always appreciated. So let's see, what do I need to do here? Captive ground released. Is this a captive ground? That's not a captive ground. Maybe they are inside here or something. Let's explore this. Okay, there is a captive ground there, but we need to kill a frostfire ground first, which is elite. I'm not sure if I want to do that. Maybe if I go from the other side. Wait, so who's the guy that put the helm on another artist that died in NCC? That was Tyrion Fordring, wasn't it? Or his son? That was either Tyrion or his son, I'm not sure. First Frostman takes Arthur's soul, then he becomes one with Ner'zhul with the helmet. Yeah, so he becomes one with Ner'zhul. So I release this guy and he kills me? No, he's friendly. Okay. Not right now. I definitely not for a while at least. I'm not gonna go for Defiance for sure for a while. There was a LoL streamer that got his votes muted because of the copyrighted League of Legends in-game music. Yeah, the algorithm that they use is quite stupid. So far, out of all of my votes, 99% of them got muted in portions of it. So it's not like they mute everything. What happens is they will find one particular sound that is muted within your stream that needs to be muted or copyrighted or whatever. So what happens is 30 minutes around that portion of the video gets muted. Everything else just is being left. And it is weird because, for example, yesterday my whole stream I was playing the same music I was playing the days before. Nothing got muted yesterday. However, previous days almost everything got muted. So I don't think that their algorithm works so well. So Tram, are you gonna try out Defiance? No. Well, since Dorma and the Dragon aspects lost their power, the Time Wardens can change the present or the future, but Kairos Dormu has a time gem and opens a time portal parallel to the current time event, but 35 years ago. And no, I didn't read up. I had a customer at my workplace. Okay, so the ordinary. That's quite interesting information, actually. But the thing is, like, they can do whatever they desire with the timeline. I mean, so far it's been chopped up into small pieces and bits. So yeah, if you have drum and bass music and save the stream, there will be no sound at all. But if you play orchestral instrumental music, your stream won't be muted. Okay, yeah, that is true. That is true. So I need to Fallen Wolf, Frostwolf artifact, and do I have to kill stuff for these artifacts, or do they drop here? What is the deal? No, it does it automatically. It does it automatically, so it could be that you've said something, or you're just particularly good singer and you can catch a tune, and it just suddenly crashes. That doesn't crash, it just completely removes the audio, so removes you talking, removes absolutely everything. I was lucky enough to not get my stream flagged yesterday, so all 6 hours of my stream from yesterday are completely fine. But I don't particularly do this for the video on demand stuff, because it doesn't matter, because as I'm going live, they cannot mute my stuff while it is going live. They can only do the video on demand stuff, so yes, my archives will suffer because of that. And it's alright, I guess. Well, they didn't get bought for 980 million because they don't have good programmers. What is, let me check. Okay, healing surges and this button on my mouse. I'm just trying to figure out my... And nobody watches, it was what David Galewski said, like nobody watches VODs on Twitch, everybody goes to YouTube for that. So, that is happening. Let's check if there's any followers going. No, ID6 is the last one. Sorry, what? Okay. Almost 120 followers. Thank you guys so much. You guys are great. I'm trying to find some lost artifacts of the Frostwolf clan here. They seem to be quite difficult to find, even though they've added, I don't know if you can notice, but there's sort of a glow around the stuff that you need to be picking up, in an attempt to sort of pinpoint the stuff that you need to be collecting. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It just doesn't sort of pinch in your eyes, if you know what I mean. Now they have a bunch of guys with Shazam and they scout the streams. That would cost so much money. Like having people with their cell phones on their speakers going like, oh my god, he's playing Britney Spears, let's check this shit out. that would be like, it would be have to, maybe in a minimum wage country like ours, or if it's India or something like that, I don't know. So I need 5 more artifacts here. They seem to be respawning pretty fast, so it's gonna be fine. Grassprime keeps streaming and we get to 1000, I suppose. Hopefully, man, hopefully. With the help of you guys been wonderful so far, but with your help and the way things are going, maybe one day we'll get to 1000 and, you know, the dream will come true of making this a full-time job, maybe, you know, who knows. I definitely plan on doing something like that, playing with friends from the stream and stuff like that, especially people. Nice, like 970 billion, but you know, 30 million more or less. It's just a pinch. It's just a pinch in their money. There was this joke. I think it was a Penny Arcade comic about Amazon buying Twitch, where there's these guys sitting at Amazon and they go to their CEO and say, we made a mistake, we were going to buy a blender, but accidentally we put Twitch in the basket, so now we own it? So that's pretty much how it is. Okay, both of the quests are done and I'm supposed to be returning them here. It appears that only this NPC is showing, the other NPCs are not showing. No, it has nothing to do with logging with Google Plus accounts or something like that. That is being good. The bad thing about Twitch being bought by YouTube or Google was that there was going to be no competition. That is the main thing. That is the main issue that we'll be having. GG starts this month. Yes, GG will start in about 2.5 weeks. The 3rd or the 4th week of September, we will see how it goes. We're just finalizing stuff right now. This stream is actually just testing out the gear and stuff like that to see how it works. They screwed up YouTube's comment section. You know what? YouTube comments were never fun. Like let's be reasonable. Like YouTube comments is just crazy stuff going on. You might as well, you know, like just not read them at all. So I'm supposed to be returning a quest here, but the NPC seems to be gone. So I'm gonna move over to this side and see how that works out for me. I really hope that my opinion about that Amazon and Twitch thing is clear, and I think that I'm right. I don't want to sound arrogant or anything like that, but I think I'm right. I think that it is. You know what? I am so sure. I'm almost 1 million% sure that the NPC is up there.